And to be continue the coverage for the inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum, I'm honored to be having with me over the phone Mr. Medhat Mourad, the expert in tourism. Thank you very much, Mr. Medhat, for being with us today on Nile TV International on such a historic occasion.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, Mr. Medhat, as we did see over the past couple of days and for today in specific, the international leaders coming from all over the world and His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi receiving one after the other. What to expect today in the presence of His Excellency President al-Sisi and the world leaders coming from different parts of the globe for the inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very special day for Egypt.
Yes.
If we all recall that the finding of the excavations of the tomb of King Tut was done on the 4th of November 1922. And actually in 2025, on the 4th of November, this museum will be open to public again. So this is for the first time with the full collection of King Tut, more than 5,000 pieces, more than 4,000 of those never shown before to the public. So it's really a very, very special day. Of course, all the guests of Egypt are really very keen to attend. I know for a fact that many visitors of Egypt waited so long for this opening.
Yes.
And they actually postponed their trips until the Grand Egyptian Museum opens. So that's a really very special moment in our history. After 23 years of preparations and building and setting up all the artifacts at this museum, now it will be finally open. We saw all together on the social media all the Egyptians with their faces and with their costumes of pharaonic costumes and kings and queens and so on. It's really a huge thing for us as Egyptians, as well as for foreigners and lovers of history from around the world.
Yes, Mr. Medhat, 20 years in the making, maybe more, worth about $1 billion at least. What is the significance of the Grand Egyptian Museum for the tourism industry in Egypt, for the economy of Egypt, and on the side of heritage, to be conserving and preserving the heritage of Egypt as a gift to the world?
At the current Egyptian Museum, the old one in Tahrir, we had more than 100,000 pieces of artifacts over there in the storage of this museum. Now is the time to get all these pieces out. We will be adding huge venues and very important venues historically and really very important to travelers, like the Grand Egyptian Museum, like the National Museum of Civilization, which was opened 2 years back, and of course still the old museum had its own charm and its own importance of the really important pieces that are still there. So it will definitely add, and it's already happening. We saw that, and planning for the programs of the tour operators from around the world, we added one night in Cairo, especially for the museum. The museum hosts not only the treasures of King Tut, but also the 12 galleries, together with the 2 boats of Khufu. So it's really very important that the guests, the visitors of Egypt, they have enough time to enjoy it.
Yes.
But it's not only a few hours, it's not a couple of hours visit, it's a day at the museum, especially that also we have many outlets at the museum, so guests can start, for example,
yes, of course,
the tour
everyone should be enjoying such an experience, Mr. Medhat Mourad, the expert in tourism. Thank you very much for being with us today on Nile TV International. We'll be having a short break. Stay tuned.